Good morning. Welcome to day 2 in Slovenia. I'm doing a little day trip today. I'm going to try and get the bus over to Lake Bled, which you've probably seen pictures and Instagram reels of this place. It looks pretty beautiful. I've got a feeling it's going to be very touristy, but it's an hour's bus away, and it looks beautiful. A lot of the time these touristy places are touristy for a reason, because people obviously want to go there for a reason. So yeah, gonna go check that out. Just left the hostel, walking to the bus station now. So here we are, just about an hour away from Ljubljana, and you're in probably one of the most well-known spots in Slovenia for visitors. The lake itself is just over 2 kilometers long, formed by glacial activity thousands of years ago, and it's fed by a few natural thermal springs which help keep the water relatively mild, even in colder months. I started the day by climbing up to Bled Castle, and yeah, it's a bit of a workout. But you know what? The view is worth every step. This place is over 1,000 years old. It's actually the oldest castle in Slovenia. It's mentioned in records way back in 1011. Over the centuries, it's been added to, rebuilt, reinforced, but it's always held this prime position. It's watching over the lake like a stone guardian. Inside, there's a little museum and even a medieval printing press where they still use old school ink and parchment. I got myself a little fridge magnet souvenir from there. And if you want, you can bottle your own wine in the cellar and seal it with wax. You can do that too. Pretty cool. It's always a bit strange being somewhere this old. It makes you think about all the people that have stood here before, looking out on that exact same lake. Alright, done at the castle. That was pretty cool. Some incredible views from up there. Just heading back down to the lake's edge now. I'm going to have a little walk around further, and then I'm going to see about maybe hiring a boat and rowing out there. See if that's possible. There's a path that goes all the way around the lake. It's about 6 kilometers, and I will do the whole thing by the end of this day. But for now, it's time to stop for some lunch, and one thing you'll see everywhere here is Bled cream cake. First made in 1953 at a hotel just by the lake. It's basically custard, whipped cream and puff pastry, and my god, it was good. It was delicious. One interesting thing about Bled Lake is that there's no motorboats allowed here, so it keeps things really calm. But what you've got to take people out to the island in the middle are these traditional old wooden rowboats called pletna. Yeah, so I've rowed a little bit before, so I should be fine, I hope.
A melody softly soaring through my atmosphere. A melody softly soaring through my atmosphere.
All right, that's where we're going.
What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor early in the morning? Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor early in the morning. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Put him in a longboat till he's sober. Put him in a longboat till he's sober. Put him in a longboat till he's sober early in the morning. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises early in the morning.
Yes. Whoops. There she is, boys and girls. Beautiful. Oh man, just look at these surroundings, man. Like just the mountains in the distance. Oh, yes. There we are. God, just look at that. We got this. Okay. Please hold. Okay. Alright, let's go. Okay, we are on the island. There's my little boat. So, let's have a look around. God, I hope that boat don't float away. That'd be disastrous. Let's see what we got. Oh, not up there. What's around here? Here, I guess. Okay. All right. So interestingly, this is the only natural island in all of Slovenia. It's very small. You can walk around it in just a few minutes, but it's been a significant site for centuries. So before the church was built, this was home to a pagan temple. It was dedicated to the Slavic goddess of love and fertility. Then later it became a Christian site, and the current church dates back to the 1600s. There's a long stone staircase leading up from the dock, which is 99 steps. Apparently it's tradition for grooms to carry their bride all the way to the top on the wedding day, which I didn't do, obviously. My bride was not with me at the time, but I did walk up there, and I couldn't imagine doing it whilst carrying someone, to be honest.
다 하고 있습니다.
So I just had a little walk around the island, taking it all in. It doesn't take long. Like I said, it's a very small island. But then I did end up in a little cafe near the church, next to the gift shop. And I sat down and had a beer whilst just looking across the lake, taking it all in and deciding to head back out to the boat. All right, time to get back on my boat. The boat rental, I asked her how long I've got it for and she said an hour, but whatever. So pretty sure it's already been over an hour, but whatever. I always get a weird feeling when you come somewhere sort of, you know, iconic or just in the middle of nowhere or just somewhere that's beautiful that, you know, when you leave it's like, I'll probably never come here again. It's a big world out there. So you kind of want to soak up every last ounce of it before you leave. So I've just been sort of walking around the island really, just taking everything in. All good, my boat is still there, that's good. It didn't drift away. Yeah, so hopefully my boarding is a bit more graceful than my dismount was. Let's see. Okay. Here's my boat. Let's get in. Oh God. Graceful, graceful, graceful. Oh. Okay. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad, but now I have to. What do I have to do? Unchain us again. Take this off. I've done it. Now just gracefully turn around, and there we go. Oh man, it's just unreal out there. It is just unreal. So fall in, please. Because if you do, I'll be upset. Oh god, I'm hitting this boat. Okay, we're just drifting. That's fine. We can drift away. We can drift away. Let's just put that there. Drift away from the island. As the day wound down, I took a hike up to Mala Osojnica. At least I think that's how you say it. It's a viewpoint tucked above the lake, a bit off the tourist trail. It's very steep. It was a lot more cardio than I was expecting. But once you get up there, everything opens up. You can just see the whole lake, the island, the castle, and behind it all the Alps fading into the horizon. And as the sun started to set, everything went quiet. It felt like the whole landscape just paused. I sat there thinking about how some places just hit differently, like they remind you to breathe a little deeper, to slow down, and to just be present. I think that Lake Bled is one of those rare places that makes you feel something, not because it's dramatic or loud, but because it's calm. It's timeless, still, and sometimes that's exactly what you need.